Ponies. Oh yay. Oh yay. Yeah, yeah. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to the great things I draw, we draw. I know. I bet you thought I forgot my intro, didn't you? I did for a hot second there, but it's okay. It's back. The Lord reminded me, and I'm like, yes, it is about the ponies. Well, it's about the Lord first. The ponies next. Anyways, hello, babes. Welcome back. Welcome back to whatever you want to call this. You know, I try to give a theme to everything, like, welcome back to the podcast. I call that the pajama party. I mean, I guess technically this could be a pajama party too. I mean, I have on a hoodie. You might want to, you don't sleep in hoodies? I do. So yeah, welcome back to our little slice of life where honestly we just try to thrive and survive here. That's all we're doing. So we're back. It is December. Okay, technically it may be like December 19th now because I started recording late. So yes. Hello. But anywho's, I don't. So Christmas is falling on a Monday. Most of the times I record this on a Monday or like late Monday night, but I don't really know. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to record the week of Christmas or not. It kind of just depends on like when my family starts coming in and stuff. So if there is not a video posted, well, this one will be up the day after Christmas. So let me go ahead and say like, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it now in case I don't say it or do this next week. I hope you have the best of happiest New Year's that you could ever have. I hope that it's just filled with so much love, peace of mind, and just happiness. And I wish you blessings and prosperity and all the peace for the year of 2024. I hope that all of your wildest dreams come true. I hope that whenever you view this, that life is just vibing. And if it's not, here is your gentle reminder to please be gentle on your mental. It will get better even in times when it doesn't feel like it. And so with that spiel to the side, I don't really know if I'm going to record or not. So there, I just wanted to greet you in those ways before we get started. Yes, sorry. Okay. Anywho's, the great things that we draw. If you are new to the channel, if this is your first episode, welcome. Hello. I really quickly, I was telling my best friend 2 days ago. No. Actually, earlier today, I was telling her I saw my nephew 2 days ago, and he was playing this game on his phone, and he was talking to these creatures on the game, trying to figure out what they were about, because he was playing Roblox. And he kept going around and he'd go hello, and I'd go hello, and he'd be like hello, and I'd be like hello. And at one point he goes, Nana, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the game. And I was like, I am very much aware of who you're talking to, but I want to be included in this as well. So hello people. But so the great things we draw is basically me. It started out as me wanting to get better at my drawing, and I guess have a reason to be positive about my work, which I mean, you shouldn't need, like a reason to be positive about your work. But the more I thought about it, I also just kind of wanted to like do this with other people, motivate other people. I'm all about motivating and helping you believe that you are your best self, because you truly are. And if you're not where you want to be at, you will get there, and you can get there. And so this is kind of just for that. I make the beats so that way, whatever you're doing, maybe you're studying something, maybe you're just vibing out, maybe you are drawing or you're creating some kind of project or something, you'll have beats in the background to listen to, where the beats are beating. Okay, it may not be the best of beats, but the beats are getting better. And I also just I lost my train of thought. I want this to be like a little community. There we go. I want this to be a little community where we can all just come together and draw or do whatever it is that we want to draw and do. I will be asking you some questions that come up off the top of my head. Last week's, it was about who do you want to be stuck in a snowstorm with, and my answer still stands as Itachi. Like, that is not going anywhere. And yeah, friends, so we're gonna jump into it. I know usually the way this works is I come up with the prompt off the top of my head, and when I come up with the prompt, that is what it is. But I do know what I want to draw. And the only reason that I want to, so let me explain. Let me explain. So if you don't know, because you're new here, or if you do know and I just have to say it again, I do face paint looks. So Friday face paint is, when I post like all my Friday content, my Friday edits, I be getting the angles, you know what I'm saying? Anywho's, there is a look I'm doing on Friday, and even like, yes, I know in my mind how I want it to look, but I thought maybe, or I ain't going to say I thought, I feel like the Lord was telling me like, maybe if you draw this out, you can kind of know where you want to go, so you're not like frustrated by the time it comes to edit. And like, because this edit feels so important to me, and I'm placing like so much emphasis on this edit, I want it to be perfect. I want all my edits to be perfect, but this one feels like a special dedication for me to my Father in heaven, because he has blessed me tremendously and wonderfully, and he started a great work in me, and I just truly believe that it's gonna get better. And so anytime I can reverence him, and anytime I can like show my love for him through whatever I do, I want to do it, and I'm really excited for this look on Friday. It's a surprise for people. I want to do it in honor of like him, and because Christmas is coming up, and it's my way to reverence like him being born, him coming down from heaven and dying on the cross for me. And so anywho's, I say all that to say, I want to draw it out so I can kind of know when I do my edits what I want it to look like. But because I still want you to use your imaginations if you're gonna draw, I'm gonna give you the prompt anyway, because it still fits into this, and I'll just explain a little bit of backstory about it, when I get to the end or close to the end, or however I do it. So here are the rules. If you draw something, honestly, whatever you're creating, you have to be nice about it. I don't care if you're just creating a bowl of noodles right now. That better be the most slaptastic bowl of noodles you ever had. You better say everything nice about those noodles. It just better be scrump diddly-umptious, okay? So you have to be nice to your drawings. You can't say anything mean about your drawings. or I say drawings, but whatever you're doing, you can't be mean about it. You have to be nice about it. You have to find something you love about it. And if not, you have to do a song and dance. Somebody has to see you do a song and dance. And I've kind of been thinking about changing it up to like, I don't know, because I don't want it to be nothing that's gonna be like traumatizing to do, but who knows, everybody may not like to sing and dance, and so I really don't want to pressure you to sing and dance if you don't want to do it. But I just want it to be a serious enough, I guess, challenge but fun at the same time, so that way, like, if you just absolutely cannot appreciate what it is you are doing, then your consequences, what you have to do, like, equivocates a punishment, because you felt a challenge, you were mean to yourself. So for now, it's a song and dance, but that's just because me. If you don't know the spiel, here's the spiel. I love singing. I love music. Like, I was a music major. I went to college for all that jazz, all that jazz. So I love to sing. Like, it doesn't matter if it's worship, K-pop, R&B, country, I lose control when you're not next to me. You know what I'm saying? I love it all. But anywho's, yeah, friends, you have to do something like that. But really, the goal is to be nice to your work. Be nice to your work, and remember, as always, you can you can mention me on TikTok or at Instagram at Dohisama if you want to post anything, and just let me see your artwork. And as always, there's no wrong answer or no wrong idea to this. I just want to know what you think about when you see the drawings and when you sketch what you sketch. So we're gonna get into it because I'm rambling on, and this is not Rambles and Makeup. That is Friday. Okay, friends. Our prompt for tonight, it is, okay, Child of the Most High. That is what this one's called, Child of the Most High. So we're gonna get it started. And then, like I said, as you know, I'm gonna give you an anime prompt and everything, because I don't know why I feel more nervous for this one than the other ones that I've done before. But like I say, we need to get it going. So yeah, babes, let's get to creating. Okay, this is what I have so far. It's a little lady. It's a little lady. Okay, I finally decided what it is I wanted to ask you. And for you guys, it's very simple this week. Oh. So, the prompt literally is, tell me about your favorite moment of 2023. Like looking back on this year, looking at everything, the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs. Like, what was your favorite moment of 2023? Okay, so honestly, if I had to think about like my favorite part of 2023, it would have to be now. And I know that sounds a little cliche because like we're close to the end of the year and it's like, well, obviously, but I'm gonna explain to you why. I promise. So, um, I don't think I've ever talked about it here on this um channel, so to say. And I mean, while I don't feel like I should parental advise a lot of things, I don't know, it's on me to parental advise this. And so I am going to warn you, I am about to say something and confess something that is very like, oh, so if you, first of all, are young, welcome, hello. But regardless of what age you are, I just hope that wherever you're watching this, you don't mind people hearing what it is I am about to say to you. Um, I am not ashamed, but I don't know how you're gonna feel about it once I drop the ball on you. But so you ready? I'm gonna give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Okay, gang. So if you don't watch much of me or you haven't seen much of me, you would not know this, but I have just reached a year of chastity, of abstaining. Now let me explain, because I need to explain the story and set it up right. I'm going to start this story off by saying I am a virgin. So I know it's like, well, how can you let me explain to you? I used to do the big M word, the self-indulgence, the self-love. We were loving a lot, okay? We were loving too much. But I had been struggling honestly with that since I was a young thing. Really like all of my teenage years, like it was bad. And in college, I was going to do my best to, like leave that alone, like leave that life alone or whatever. But I had an old friend who, and I'm not gonna even, I had a friend who took me to a shop. And like from there, it just kind of, I guess, opened my mind to more. And like the depravity was real. But as years came and it got worse and worse and worse, I assumed it was just because I was addicted to porn. It was bad. Like I'm talking about, you know, it was bad. I feel like my kinks had got like very dark. I mean, some of them have remained, but a lot of stuff that I was like, ooh, we might need to see a therapist about this. And I just, yeah, I was really bad at it. And one day last year, and to shorten it up, one day last year, I had just came home from Korea. If you want to know about parts of that trip, it's on my page. I talked about it on last week, but it's on my page about what happened, to me and stuff like that. But when I got back home, I was just in a place of like brokenness, and I was really sad and I was really depressed, and all I knew was to pray. And I think a big part of that came from, the Lord talking to me, even when I was in Korea, even when I came home, and like the Lord really loving on me and like showing me. And even, like he showed me, but I had to realize it for myself. I was in such a unhappy place. I was in such a depressed place, and I had so many things going on with me internally, mentally, emotionally, a lot of hurt that I didn't let go, like a lot of unforgiveness, especially with myself, and a lot of my ideas were messed up about life and about the world and really about who God was. And I wanted to know him better. I wanted to truly love him and seek him and have, a better relationship with him. I kind of feel like Jacob, like I wrestled with him and I was the one who lost. I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of fighting these battles, Lord. Like I want to be better. And so, yeah, I decided to, turn my life around. I used to do it all. Like I wrote smut. It was a whole thing. And so I decided, like I say, to get my life together and to just turn it around and to not be that person anymore. And I told myself, like, one thing that I needed to do, one thing that I wanted to do, hands down wanted to do, was to abstain, because a promise that I made to the Lord and to myself was that I would wait to marriage before I ever, did that. And I remember when I was younger, I had told my cousin, I made this promise to God, and she was like, you don't need to make promises that, you're not serious about keeping. And, even though I was like, when we had that conversation, now looking back on it, I'm glad that she did say that, because it was like confirmation within me that I was really serious about it. Like I really wanted to wait to find my person, my partner, and to do it, the right way. And so one day, a week ago, um no, the week before last, yes, it's the week before last, like the first week in December, I believe. um it was a Wednesday. I was like having a moment with God. I was listening to this song called For My Good. And like I just started crying. And at first I was kind of like, okay, what's happening? Like, why are we bawling? Like, is it just the song that good? Like, what's happening? But then the Lord revealed to me it had been a year. And I honestly did not remember, because when I don't know why, like last year when I decided it, I didn't really date it down. I don't know. I don't know if I just like didn't know how long it was gonna last. If I thought like maybe this time, it wouldn't be so different, like I'd break like I did last time, because I tried it before and it didn't go so well. But um I shut down and I didn't do it. And I think then, I had heard like, oh, it's a, doing that, like it's a stress relief, like, it helps with your emotions, like it helps center you. And so, of course, every time I was upset about something or like, frustrated, that's what I was running and doing because, well, I wanted to feel better. And I thought that that was making me feel better, but it was only like temporary relief, and then it started not even being relief at all. Well, I mean, I guess even temporary because afterwards I just cry, I beat myself up, I be so mad, like, I just feel so crushed, and I just walk around the house angry. And it was like I say, I thought I was helping myself, and I feel like, me personally, I was harming myself. And like I said, I just believe it's because I wasn't doing it the right way, and because I had made such a heavy promise, I needed to fulfill my words. Like, if you promise God something, you have to honor it, and so when he revealed to me that this was the month and the day that he gave me for it, and honestly, quite frankly, y'all, now that I'm sitting here telling you, I have to go back and look because I don't even remember. I just remember him telling me like it's our anniversary, and I was like, you're lying, it is our anniversary. And so, I've been telling myself like it's a year since I've been married to the Lord, like, committing myself. I'm pretty sure I've been married to him much longer, but like honoring him and truly feeling like I've been a good bride to him. It's been a year, and so like I say, I'm overjoyed because I've always wanted to get back here and to be able to finally say like I overcame such a obstacle. Like truly, man, you just gotta believe. If you're serious about something and like you tell the Lord you want it, he's gonna help you honor it. But you're the one, you have to be serious about it. Like, he's not gonna do it for you, but any addiction, anything, you can break it, man. I mean, you're listening to a girl who not only that, but like overcame suicide, overcame just depression and so many things that had my mind gone. And the porn, to me, that addiction, y'all, I didn't know if I was ever gonna get better because it has been such a big part of my, it had been because it's not anymore, but it had been such a big part of my life. I never thought that I'd be able to walk away from it, but I knew I wanted to, and I knew I wanted to at least try, like, you gotta at least try, man, because you don't ever know what you're good at or what you're gonna do or what you're capable of until you do it. And so that is just kind of my spiel for somebody. I always feel a little, I don't know. I guess sometimes I do feel a little ashamed to admit such a thing. And I don't even know why. I guess it's the enemy and just really me, my perception of it. Like, you're such a filthy little thing. I am hesitant to call everything the enemy, but I know when shame and condemnation comes, like, most of the time it's the enemy trying to like kick you when you're down and be like, oh, that's so dirty. Like, why would you tell anybody about that? But yeah, I mean, if it's gonna help you, I don't mind sharing it. I really don't. I don't know. Sometimes I laugh because to me it's funny to think that, like, I am a virgin who suffered with like a porn addiction. Because I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't be something that like virgins deal with. But then again, I don't really talk to, other virgins to know what other virgins deal with. I don't know. That's so funny to me to say, but yes, like, I believe in marriage. I believe in doing it the right way. I want a husband. I want the kids. I want all of that. And like I said, I really wanted to honor God with that because I had always promised him that I would. I always promised that I would do it like that. And so because I promised him that, I wanted to make good on my word and, like I say, just turn back and like really try again. And honestly, like it's been working out. And I don't know. I feel like I've reached a lot of anniversaries this year. To me, that is my biggest anniversary right there, because that is like the most important. But I've reached other anniversaries like on TikTok, on Instagram, and even on my YouTube channel. And so I feel grateful and hopeful, and I guess because I've reached so many anniversaries, it feels like, yes, I've actually been doing something this year. I haven't just like wasted my life away. And so, yeah, like I said, man, I feel really happy. I feel really proud, and it's been a hard year. Like, I'm not gonna even front you and make it seem like this year was peaches and greens, because I had a lot of hard moments, a lot of moments that like I never thought would happen to me. I had a lot of surprising things that I went through that kind of just like shook me for a big loop, because we didn't expect that game. We didn't expect it at all. And so getting through this year and getting to now, and like the Lord keeping my mind and like him revealing himself to me, y'all. You just don't know. Like the Lord, that's my best friend right there. When I'm happy, when I'm sad, he always goes before me and beside me. When he has to correct me, when he has to comfort me, he's just, yeah, he's my best friend. And so I'm really grateful for this year. And like I said, there was some moments where I was like, Lord, I'm trying to be a faithful servant. I'm trying to do all you called me to do. And there's been some challenging days, but I will say, like, we have we have done great this year. So yeah, I feel like this month has been my favorite month. My bestie, one of my besties, my mom bestie, her birthday was this month, or is this month. It just passed. And so I always love celebrating her day with her, because like I was telling my other bestie, had it not been for her, I wouldn't be born. But she's, honestly, to me, she's like the world's best mom. Nobody can convince me that anybody's better than my mama, because I won't believe it. Hands down, I won't believe it. But her birthday is this month, and Christmas is this month, and I'm ready to celebrate Christmas. And this year, not even for the presents, just because it is the Lord's day and remembering the Lord, and so, yeah, I just feel like as the year has started to wrap up, I finally found my groove. I found my comfort zone. I found myself. I've learned a lot about myself this year. And I feel like, yeah, y'all, I just feel like it's been great so far. So yes, December has been my month. My best moment of 2023 has been wrapped up in December. All right, let me give y'all another sneak peek, cause we getting there. We is getting there. Okay, little babies, my little dandelions. This is my drawing. Hello. Okay, so let me explain this. Let me explain this. So by the time you see this, I already have it posted, so I'm not telling anything. But this Friday, my look for Christmas is going to be a snow deer. She's also going to be the daughter of a king. Her father is the king, King Deer, whatever you want to call him, King Lion, King Jesus, because obviously that's who I'm referencing. But daughter of the king. So what prompted this was last year, one of my first ever content photos was a deer look. It was a basic deer look, and I loved it. Don't get me wrong, but I've also never stated this before on here, I don't think, but I used to love IMVU. Like, I'm talking about love it so much that actual money was going on to that place. And I used to create different type of looks, furry looks, I guess you could say, like not with the skins, but if you've ever done IVU, like you can put skins on your avatar to make it look like a deer or a cow or really whatever the heck you want. And so one of my first ever looks that I did there was kind of like a spring deer look. And so when I was thinking about redoing my snow deer look, I was thinking about the IMVU look that I had did ages ago when I was like 14. But at the same time, I've never said like what my name means and where I got it from. But so, I used to go by Shay Chan, and it was a name I kind of grew up with. I watch anime. I love anime. I am here with it, okay? And so, I wanted to call myself like Shay Senpai or something like that. And I remember I was like, Lord, I need a name. Like I need a name. Okay. I don't know. I kind of felt like when I was first starting my content, the name I had, it wasn't that it wasn't great, and I was gonna use it for something else, but I just didn't feel like that was my name. And so I changed it to this name that I used to game with. If you go on my pages and look, you'll see. But then after that, it was Shay Chan, and I didn't really want to keep that one because, it comes from my middle name, Lachey, and everybody calls me Shay, so Shay Chan was just kind of my thing. And like my best friend, I used to call her, or I still call her, Sama. And I have two friends I call Sama actually. And so I was trying to play around with names that I really wanted to do, and I couldn't really think of any name, and I was just like, Lord, I really need you to like give me a name. I really wanted my name to come from God, and I was like, Lord, please, like I'm trusting on you. Like I need a name for my channel, I need a name for my content, like what is my name going to be? And so the first like 2-3 days, I didn't even, probably like the first week or so, I did not have a name. And so finally, I had been thinking of a name, writing down names, playing with different names, and there was nothing that was satisfying me and sticking. Either the name was taken on TikTok, or it was taken on Instagram, or it was taken on both platforms, or it didn't, like, it was I think I had like 2 names that were like okay names, but not really what I wanted. And so I know I'm getting there, I promise. My mom, she makes signs. She makes these wonderful, beautiful signs. She makes a lot of things, t-shirts, and she made Christmas signs and like Valentine's things. And she's just very artistic, and she's amazing. And so she made this sign, and it says daughter of the king. And I asked her a long time ago, could I have it, because I really love it. And I'll have to get a picture and put it in here. But it has this crown on it around king, and like diamonds on it, which is why I was also attracted to it, because I'm like, it's shiny. But I really liked it because I am a daughter of a king. Like the Lord is my king. He is my king, and so being his daughter, there's a certain type of that comes with that title of being the daughter of a king. And so I was pacing my floor, and I was like, Lord, I need a name. I need you to name me. Like, I was like, I'm not going to move from this spot until like I find it. And I had been looking all over my room, trying to figure out like what it was I wanted to be named after, where I could pull inspiration from. And I ended up turning to face my sign, daughter of the king. And so I was looking at it, trying to find it, and it was like I knew that the answer lied there, but I could not understand. I was like, well, I'm gonna just stand here until I, get my name. And so Dohisama is daughter of the king. Sama, quite literally. The D comes from daughter. The O comes from of. The H comes from the, so daughter of the, and then the I comes from king. So Dohisama, who I am, and everything about me is I am a daughter of the king, and Sama is just for my love of like the culture, the Japanese culture, and I always wanted to be a Sama. I always wanted to be a Chun. I wanted to be a senpai, okay, but like it ain't happening. Or Koi, but you know what I'm saying? I couldn't make nothing work with those things. And so Dohisama, when I first ever even said it and put it down, I knew then, like I just knew internally, like that was my name. The Lord had named me. We worked together because he was like, I'm not gonna give you more than this. But it was just nice because I've had that sign for at least like 6 or 7 years, I want to say. And like just to think, that it all just fell apart wonderfully, and that he helped me name my channel, and literally my channel is who I am. It is an extension of me. So like, if you look at my channel and you wonder what it is, it's just Dohisama. It's just me and the Lord, and me letting the Lord use me, and me trying out everything I want because he says I can, and if he has called me to do it and he has given me his okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it and believe for the best. And like I said, I just want to be a light to somebody. I just want to help motivate and help push you, and help you to see like you are not alone. And I know what it's like. I haven't been through everything, so I can't necessarily always say I know everything 100%, and even though the things that I have been through, I can't say that I know 100%, but what I do know is I know what it's like to be hurt, and I know what it's like to be abandoned, and I know what it's like to feel alone and feel like you're not seen, or feel like you're less than because the color of your skin, because you were born this way. I know what it's like to get picked on and be shunned because you're bigger than people. I've walked many areas of life. I know what it's like to be hated, literally for just breathing. I've walked a lot of miles. And so, like I say, that's why I always ask you guys, how are you doing? How was your week? How was your day? Are you staying safe? Are you hydrating? Like, when I tell you to talk to me in the comments, I really want you to talk to me. I really want you to tell me about your day, about your nights. I want you to inform me, because I would love for you to feel like, somebody is actually here for me. And at the same time, above all, I just want to feel like this is a community, like this is a home for people who don't necessarily feel like they fit in anywhere else. They can come here no matter what color they are, no matter what they like, no matter if they like their eggs sunny side up or flipped over frontward and backwards. It doesn't matter if you like Latin music or if you like hip hop. Like, it doesn't matter if you like classical music. Let me tell you, chopping, no. Not Chopin, chopping and handle and chopping, those are my guys, okay? We Strauss, we like some Strauss. Mendelssohn, tu lo sai quanto t'amai, tu lo sai cruda. I probably butchered that too, but you get the point. whatever walk of life you come from, like, I just want you to feel like you can come here, you could be safe here, you're seen here. Like, I'm never gonna judge you, and honestly, nobody else should be trying to judge anybody else, because we all have things that we are dealing with, and we all have our own little faults and our own little things that make us us. And so if I can help pour out grace and love and compassion on the people, because that's what's given to me, that's what I want to do. And above all, like, if I can get you to see the Lord, for who he is, and for who he is in you, and for who you are in him, then that's what I want to do. Because the Lord, he is so gentle, and he is truly worthy to be praised. And it is not because of what he gives me. Well, I guess it is, but not like materialistically. He has given me love. He has given me rest. He has given me a peace of mind. And when the enemy has come and tried to rob my joy and rob my mind and corrupt my being, like, I have an ally, I have a friend and a protector who sees me and who calls me his daughter and who calls me his friend. And I always get so emotional when I think about, like, how he has loved me and cared for me when I couldn't love myself, and when I didn't feel like getting out of the bed. He has been my source, and he has been my strength. And so this freedom that I finally feel to be myself and to love myself, I want to extend that light to somebody else, because it is not always easy finding yourself, and it's not always easy when people turn away from you, and it's not always easy when you are doing the very best you can and it still feels like it's not enough. Those are hard places, and it's not easy, but I just want you to know you're not alone. I am here with you. I am here for you. Anything you ever want to talk about, talk to me in the comments about it below. I have podcasts, The Real Bible Stories, and a Pox Perspective, where I keep it very real, and I say a lot of things about, like, what I did earlier, and just, talk to you about my life. And so while I'm taking a break from that, I'm always here. That's why the Great Things I Draw also exists, to give me a break away from the podcast, because they can be time consuming. But friends, please let me know what you thought what you thought of when you thought of Child of the King or Child of the Most High. If you did any drawings, please tag me in them. You can tag me in them on my Instagram and TikTok at Dohisama. And please let me know what your favorite moment of 2023 was. Like, what happened? What was, like, your just favorite moments of 2023? Let me know. I want to hear about it. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please kiss me with the like button. Just mwah. It don't even have to be on the lips. It could be mwah, or it could be mwah, or boop. It could anywhere. Just kiss me with the like. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell for notifications for when I post. Sometimes when I'm not active on YouTube, I am active on TikTok and Instagram. It just depends on, like, the edits I'm doing and the music I'm using, because I can get away with things on TikTok that I cannot get away with on YouTube. And so I have to really, I don't want to have my hard work stripped from me from YouTube too. But my friends, my dandelions, thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you for listening to me. I know I can ramble and get long-winded, but I really care about you. And I don't know, sometimes I feel led to speak more if I feel like somebody is watching who really needs to hear what I'm saying. And I kind of feel like that tonight. Like, I don't know who you are, but I just feel like there is somebody who's going to come across this video and who's going to just feel like they are at their end, or they're going to feel sad, and they're just going to be confused about where life has brought them right now. But I just want to reassure you, like, your latter days are going to be so much better than your early days. All you got to do, baby girl, baby boy, keep hanging on, and just, if you say you believe in the Lord and you trust him to make ways, then you really have to believe that. And while it is hard, your faith is counted as righteousness. And all it takes is a mustard seed. Just apply a little bit of faith each day. But always know, like, the Lord is not going to fail you. He's not going to let you down. There is nowhere you can ever go that He's not going to be with you. So you're never alone. You are never alone. Never alone. Never alone. Not only is the Father with you, but it's the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You got you a whole cheerleader squad. And I'm the fourth member, okay? I'm the 2468. Who do we appreciate? I got you. I got you. So yes, friends, just thank you so much. And it's okay to cry. It really is. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have those moments where you feel weary, but you can't stay there, because the Lord promised us peace, and peace is a promise He keeps, but it's up to us to take it. So protect your peace, protect your mind, and protect your heart, okay? But I'm gonna let you go. Like I say, this is also a good spiel. Thank you, Jesus. In case I don't record and post for the week of Christmas, then, well, you'll just have an extra long video for that reason, and you can forgive me for that. And I mean, even if this is like 10 years into the future, you can still forgive me, because that was still one less video you had. Logic. But please always do remember that the Lord does love and bless you. May He keep you. I love you, and I hope whenever you view this that you have and are having an incredible day or an amazing night. Goodbye, guys.